Hello everyone and welcome to another video of the Digilogue collection series. In this one I want to talk a little bit about a somewhat overlooked home console from the mid to late 1970s, which is the Magnavox Odyssey 3000. There is a little bit of story behind how I got this one. I was looking on eBay for one of the series to buy, and I found this ad. And two things caught my eye. One is that the price is fairly low, and the second is that it comes with a box. And let's just face it, getting a box for a console that's over 40 years old, it's pretty rare. It's rare to find a console itself, let alone something with a box that's in good condition. However, as you can see, the seller did say that it's 4 parts and not working. And the reason he mentioned that was because he said that the battery leaked and destroyed the console. And I was curious a little bit about how much damage that is, so I asked him if he can send me some pictures of how extensive the damage is. And he sent me this picture. As you can see around the battery compartment, there is a leak damage there, and this one also another view of the battery compartment. And that made me think, what if the damage is only around the battery compartment and not so much on the logic board itself? Then it's possible I could repair it and get it working again. So I bought it, and well, it came, so here it is. Again, like I expected, the box actually is pretty good condition, not tore apart or anything like that, still sturdy. And the console is pretty much how I expected it, so I'll show you. In the box it came with a couple of leafless manuals with the games available on console, a antenna cable, which we won't need, and the console itself. And as I expected, I looked at the battery compartment, and indeed there is, just as the seller said, a lot of rust and acid damage from the battery. So let's see if we can repair it and get it working again. But before opening it up and see what's inside, few words about the console itself. This is, like I mentioned, the Magnavox Odyssey 3000. That's the second to last console in the Odyssey series. It was released in 1977, and it was a clear departure from their previous Magnavox Odyssey series console. For example, let me show you how the 300 looked like, and the ones before. Much more simplistic view, a couple of games, on-off switch, and non-movable controllers. This one is totally different. The controls are removable, so they are attached on a cable. The design is much more slick. I absolutely love this console. This is, in my opinion, one of the best design consoles of the 70s and the early 80s. It's much more angular. The color use it makes me think about Star Trek. It will be taken literally out of a Star Trek episode. Much more lower profile buttons and flat buttons for switching. The game select console has 4 games on this console as opposed to 2 or 3 in the previous ones. But the tactile feel is unbelievable. You just feel this. It's very well built, basically. So it's beautiful, well built. I like it a lot, and I would like to get it working again. So let's open and see what's inside. Alright, so let's open it and really see what's inside and how much damage are we talking about. To do that, we have 5 screws on the outside and 1 hidden inside the damaged battery compartment. You can see how much damage we got over here. So let's take them all out. For the back screws here so we don't lose them. A couple didn't come out. All right, there you go. Okay, so wow, look at that. The logic board actually is very, very small over here, and beside a little bit of acid pieces fallen down, I don't actually see any major damage. This is the speaker for the games. I don't know what this is. This is the AY3-8500 chip. This basically is a console on a chip. Almost all the games, in fact, all the games are implemented in hardware in this chip. The other one is just glue electronics. Right, this is the TV, the TV box, the TV signal generator, because the wire goes right over here at the back. Okay, so let's give it a clean, and I will have to figure out a way to take those battery contacts out and clean them with a little bit of vinegar and see how that goes. Stay tuned. Okay, so I managed to get the contacts out of the box. I'll take it separate and wash it and clean it. That's how they look like. They put a little bit of resistance, but I managed to get them out. As you can see, there's a lot of acid corrosion here. We'll put them now in vinegar and see how they look like, okay? Alright, so I prepared 2 cups with vinegar, so I'm gonna put them in here. Let you can see that it's bubbling already. I'm gonna put the other ones too, just to clean all the, and we'll just leave them here for a while. Meanwhile, I'll be taking this outside and give it a good wash, and then I'll be vacuuming all those pieces that are loose in here and give this a clean, but more gently as well. All right, let's see how it goes. All right, so about like 20 minutes passed. I cleaned the interior of all this. There's no more loose pieces around it. Again, I couldn't see any corrosion damage. There might be something subtle that we won't see once we turn it on, but visual inspection passes, everything looks fine. As for the battery contacts, they look basically almost in pristine condition. This is amazing work. Look at that. So we'll just dry the vinegar off and clean them a little bit. I'll wash them with warm water and take the other one out as well. There's 2 of them actually. I'll wash them with warm water, and then this one as well. Almost like it has no damage. All right, and I've also cleaned the back. I washed it with water, so it again has no more residue on it. Everything looks fine. I managed to not damage the stickers on the back or the QA stickers inside. So we'll give this one more dry over to make sure we don't put any water inside the system. We definitely don't want that. All right, then we'll put it all together. We'll clean this, we'll try the batteries, and then give it a go. So let's see. All right, so let's try to put this back. One of the contacts came right in here. So this came, I had to force it out a little bit. It didn't come out by itself very easily, but it looks like it's going in fairly okay. All right, that's one end of the situation. Then the other one is had back here. Oh yeah, it's going in quite easily. Perfect. And then the metal plate, that one here. I was careful not to bend it or break any contacts when I took it out, so hopefully we did more repairs than we did damage. All right, now we should be able to close that now. All right, and put all the screws back. And then we'll put the batteries and try to turn it on. Oops, don't want that to happen. That's one. That's another one. Looks like I only have 5 screws for some reason. One got lost with ages. All right. 2, 3, 5 screws should be enough to keep this in place. Nobody's gonna force it open. And last one. All right, now let's put the batteries. It takes 6 C batteries, and it optionally comes with a power adapter as well, which for some reason this box did not have one. But if you didn't have batteries, you could theoretically use a power adapter. This actually is fairly common for Magnavox Odyssey consoles to come powered with batteries. Even the original one had, in fact, the original console only had batteries. For some reason, it was just easier to just put batteries in your console and play. I need to find the cover as well. Alright, I'll put this together and get back to you guys in a minute when everything is ready to go. Alright, so everything seems to be in place. I've put the battery in. I've connected the console to the TV. The TV should be on the correct channel. So let's turn it on and see what happens. Let's hope it works. Hey, there you go. We got a display. This seems to be the hockey game. So I can serve. Come on, there you go. And I can move the controllers. Yeah, that seems to be working. We get controller. We get a, let's say, move to automatic. There you go. There you go. Hey, 8-0. All right. So yeah, it seems to work. We can try different games. This is Smash. So this is the first player. Then we have practice, and then we also have tennis. So you get 4 games, and we can change the difficulty between amateur and professional for both for speed, angle, and player size. So really, it's actually a great console. It looks good, it plays good. We managed to repair it. So yay, victory! Here an example of playing. This is tennis. Crisp image. I'm actually impressed with the quality of the image for a console that is 41 years old now. And the controllers, like I mentioned before in the beginning, the tactile feedback is really great. The controls are so smooth when they move. Even though you only get 4 games, it feels a lot of fun. I'll be honest with you, it's very relaxing playing this kind of games on this kind of console. Alright, well, let's wrap it up, and thank you very much. So after I put everything together, I noticed that sometimes when I put the battery cover back, the console will stop working. And I looked at it and I didn't understand why until I noticed that there is a little bit of battery leak on the foamy stuff that pads the inside of the battery cover. What that does, unfortunately, is it makes contact between the batteries and probably shorts them in such a way that there's no electricity flowing. So I have to clean this too, since it's just a base solution from the battery leak. All we have to do is just have some vinegar in a glass and then put this inside. And then it's immediately bubbling a lot. I'm not sure if you can see that. I'm just gonna leave it there for about 10 minutes, take it out, rinse it with warm water, and that should hopefully remove all the conductivity material on it. When we put it back, it should just work. Alright, so in this video we got the console from eBay where the seller advertised it as dead for parts, not working, and with a bit of smart buying and bit of skill in repairing, we got it back to working. That's fairly often sometimes when you buy something from eBay. It's worth looking at items that are marked as dead for parts not working, because it just means that sometimes the seller does not have a way to test it. It does not necessarily mean that the item is dead. I was lucky in this case, and I'm really happy because, like I mentioned, this console is absolutely gorgeous to look at. I think the design appeals to me. It's beautiful. The games are fun, and it's a good addition for somebody who's trying to collect all the Magnavox Odyssey original series, and in fact all of them, including Magnavox Odyssey 2. It works well. Everything is fine. So thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to my channel, and see you next time.